Hi, it's Pastor Deborah Muter at Gethsemane Lutheran Church. I have a special video for you today on Friday. You know that we don't usually have a devotion on Friday, but I'm just going to call this one the Home Altar. And I believe there is a devotion that's put out by some church body called the Home Altar. The point is that we have an altar here at church that we use for communion. It is a table, and to have a home altar, of course, would mean a place of worship at home. Right now, with COVID-19 going on and so many of us being at home as much as possible, and certainly away from church, I think it's important to have a place in our homes where we can make sure we stop and pray every day, and certainly every week when we remember the Sabbath day, when we give thanks to God and pray. And hopefully for those of you who are watching this video, also you're watching the Saturday night, Sunday morning worship service video as well. But something about a sense of place helps us to locate that feeling and maybe takes, in a tiny way, a little bit of place of being able to sit here in the pews where you normally sit, worshiping God. How do you do that? Well, you probably already know, but let me just give you some suggestions. What I've done here at church is just taken a simple tray table that we use occasionally for things. You can have any table or a part of a table in your own home. And what would be the important parts that you would have that would remind you of being at church? Well, when you come to church, you sit down in the pew, you look around usually, you see the candles being lighted, right? So, for those who can use matches, fine. If not, hang on. There are lots of wonderful candles out there right now that don't need matches. Great for kids, great for people who can't have matches where they live or whatever your situation, or if you'd just rather not bother with the matches. But if you don't mind the matches, take any candle of any size. It can be scented, it can be unscented, it can be white or any color. It can be one of your Christmas candles if you want. Stopping a moment to light a candle helps us get in that place where we are remembering that God's presence is with us. A cross of any kind. This is just a simple wooden cross that I found in the Sunday school drawer. And it fortunately stands up right there. You might have a small one, a large one, whatever you have. Picture of Jesus is also nice. I found these two cards that someone had given me. You might have them from various occasions. You might just have one anywhere. I'm going to lean one against the cross and hope it stays up. We don't know exactly what Jesus looked like, but having some sort of likeness of Jesus helps us focus a little bit more. And of course, a Bible. If you can, I encourage you to leave your Bible open to where you are reading from at the time. So right now, during worship, on the Saturday nights and Sundays in Advent, we are reading from the Gospel of Mark. The book can be open right there. You can read along, even though it's printed in the bulletin that you might get by email. You can read along with that, right? So these are just some things. There might be some of the things that you think of that you'd like to add that would be helpful for your home altar. I hope that you are taking the time to pause, to pray, and if this helps, great. And one other comment I want to add to this. If you don't have a Bible, a cross, or a picture of Jesus, let me know. We can help with that. If it's something you can't afford, we can definitely help with that. If it's just that you can't get out right now, we can probably help with that too, because we have people who'd be willing to drop something off for you. Also, I just want to say it doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive. These little cards are inexpensive. Quite often at the dollar stores, places like that, I've been able to find some nice little pictures of Jesus as well as crosses. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. The whole point is just that we keep it simple, and it's a place that says, stop here, spend some time with God before you go on to your day. I think we all need that reminder. I pray that God will bless you and your family today, keep you safe, and I look forward to leading worship that you will be able to join us for this Saturday and Sunday. Bye-bye.